I'm Seaerra Poole. I'm a transfer student at BV currently. I have an emotional support animal, specifically a dog, that lives with me. With me particularly, I have depression and anxiety, and I have a larger pit mix. And so if I have a panic attack, I can hug or cuddle, or he can lay on me, and there's that weight that helps. And then with not always being the most social person, I have to take him on walks. I have to do things around campus, and so he makes me get out and become part of the actual community. I transferred from Iowa Central Community College. They're completely different than here. Completely. There, they weren't sure because he is a pit mix that he was going to be violent or not like students, and he's really, really friendly and cares about other people. And so when we were at that campus, I had to kind of check in with a lot of people to make them understand that even though he is a pit, he's not scary, defensive, anything like that. His goal in life is to make everybody feel better, and that's why I ended up choosing him as my dog. I went to the vice president of that school at the time and was like, this is what I need. These are the laws for it in Iowa. These are the housing laws for him. Does Iowa Central have a policy for it? And he's like, we don't really have one. And I'm like, well, you need one. And started their process, which was, by the end of it, it took 3 months. Here, it took me less than a month and a half. And that included getting all the doctor's appointments and all the things set up for that. And it caused a lot of tension once I got Buddy, because they had a completely different outlook. Because they had one kid in their entire history actually have a service animal that lived with them, and they had backed out and dropped that animal after a semester because it was too difficult. And I am a wee bit attached to my little brown potato. So it's like, I'm not backing down. You're going to have to instate a policy. You're going to have to understand that he's here for a reason. For this specific college, there's actually a very simple 3-part application. And what you need is you to personally fill out an application that this is the animal I need, this is why I need it, and then going to a physician, a psychiatrist, or a therapist to get their write-off that it does actually help with your mental stability, physical stability, because you can get emotional support animals for being active too. And then you go to the vet and get the dog checked out, make sure it's not sick or anything. And they do a kind of emotional and behavioral evaluation to see kind of where he's sitting, to see if, is he aggressive? Is he calm? Where his temperament is. And then you submit that application to the college here, and they have a meeting, and then you're told whether or not you get him. Altogether, this campus has treated him and me so much better, because the last campus I was at really wanted me to hide him, and here I get to go out and interact with the public. I even get a little sign on my door that has his name. It's phenomenal because I want to help people as much as he does, and so when we're walking around and someone sees him, I have no problem with them petting him. I have no problem with them hanging out with him, because animals in general help you in so many ways that people take for granted. That being able to give somebody a little bit of joy, a little bit of a break, something to distract them, and then having that thing love them is worth the effort and the paperwork to keep him.